just for fun.
3, 2, 1.
What's happening with the Rob and Holly Show? It is 10-man jam night at MusicTown, and we have a couple of guests here. Jordan Davis is here, and also our friend Stephen Clark from our sister station, and you may know him from Channel 7 Action News as well, who is retired from.
Yeah. How did I end up here?
I don't know.
We invited you, and we were like, let's have a party.
Let's have a
That's
party
it,
right now.
man.
And Jordan and I, we've agreed I'm going to ride on the bus with him.
Yep.
When's-
Back to
when's the bus
Nashville, we're going
leave?
to write some songs.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Mystery. That's what we call our
Mystery
our
bus?
Yeah.
You like the Scooby-Doo?
That
Like a
actually
mystery
would be-
machine?
bus.
The wasn't the Shaggin' Wagon? Who's
Shaggin' Wagon.
Wagon.
Something totally different, I think.
That was totally different. Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, you're watching entirely too much Netflix.
I think I have. I
There
think
was,
I need to get off. That was the Dumb and Dumber. That was what
It
they,
was.
the
That's
Dumb
right.
and Dumber
With
band.
The band that looks like the dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a taxi cab at MSU. I went to Michigan State, and there was a Shaggin' Wagon taxi. The company that would. That's the only one that we used.
That was
And
a
there
whole different meaning, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, that's. Holly's giving me a look like.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's
don't,
cut it out. Let's
Don't
move
talk
on.
about the Shaggin' Wagon.
Memories.
No, but
That's great.
last time we talked to you, what was that? We were at DTE, right? And was it? I
yes.
forget what show it was. There was a bunch of people there, kind of like Tonight Show, right? There was
Yeah.
it was a big line. It might have even been Hoedown.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But we it was funny because we said, "What can we expect from you?" And you're like, "40 minutes of fire."
Yeah.
Or whatever.
40 minutes of heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
40, that's what it was. And I
Minutes
thought-
of heat.
and-
Yeah.
and-
I was
and
like, that's a good answer.
tonight it's really cool, and you've done these, kind of they call them guitar pulls in the business.
In the biz.
But for those who have never been to a 10-man jam, it's just a really cool, broken down, almost like your writers' nights type of thing in
Let's say,
Nashville,
like,
right?
it's like a Nashville kind of thing. Which
And that's what I love because, and I'll come to these shows every time because it's you guys talking about the songs and what
in the stories.
inspired the song, the
Yeah.
stories behind the songs. And country music's all about the story. And
Yeah.
it's still, no matter what you hear on the radio, the story is still king.
It all started, from a story, which is like, which is why this is my favorite way to play music, and it's cool now too, because like in Nashville, it's pretty much just, your acoustic guitar, you get up there, you play it, and now we're kind of starting to add in like elements to make it feel a little more, and you can kind of bring some dynamics into it. But it's pretty much just guitars and a little cajon that we bring around, but. Yeah, it always comes back to just, what inspired the song. If you have a funny story of how it came about, which usually songs come from funny stories. So, yeah, man.
Or tragic stories.
Or tragic, yeah.
When you have Midland and Uncle Kracker hosting the 10-man jam, I think that there's going to be some funny
There's going to
stories.
be a laugh or two. I can
Right.
promise you that.
And you were saying you haven't seen Midland since
I
before
haven't
Mark
seen,
had his baby.
Yeah, before Mark had his kid, which I just realized that if Mark's kiddo is 3 months, mine is 3 months on Sunday.
Oh, wow. So you
So
guys were
like,
like
we were
right at the same
probably
time.
both sweating like crazy 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's right.
So
And you know who just had another one today.
Oh, Thomas Rhett.
Right?
They
Oh,
announced
yeah,
their baby
TR.
today.
Yeah.
Another baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
Was
another.
that like
That's
4
baby
now?
number 3.
Oh, 3, because you got one, and
Was
then
it
the
a
adopted,
little
and then the
girl?
other, and then
Is it another girl?
I
I
think
think
so.
it
I
was a
saw
little
it like
girl.
really quick in passing on Instagram while we were trying to figure out what we are gonna,
What
Yeah.
we're talking
do
about today. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, congratulations, and
Yeah,
and
congrats
I
to
told
you.
Holly that. I used to be annoyed when all I would hear other radio people talk about is their kids to the artists, and then now here we are as
Yeah.
proud dads
Well,
in that boat.
I know.
You guys are
When I
doing
just
it.
said too, like I'm fighting the. I won't show. I make them ask for a picture of the kid.
Let's see the picture of the kid.
But we want to see
they,
it.
They say- like
Yes.
that's what they're all, like. I wait until I hear that before I'm like, and then I'm ready. I'm ready to rock. But I like when I wasn't a dad, I would always be like, this dude's gonna show me a picture of his kid. Watch. And so like now I'm like, don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, I'm going to tell you a story when because I spent my whole career in television, and I had kids, and it was until about 4 or 5 years old that my kids realized that other parents were not on television. So what point are your kids going to realize that not every dad is a star country singer?
Well, we talked about that seriously we were having lunch today, and we were talking about like just how crazy it is that like we've never there hasn't ever been a kid that's had to grow up with like from day one, or I know I didn't, like social media being right there. So it's
That's the scary
just like you
part.
said, like your kids' friends just thought like, oh wait,
Yeah.
Wait, everybody's
My kid
dad's
says,
not on
"What,
television?
You're not on television? What's your
Yeah.
dad's not on television?
What's wrong with your dad?
It really is like it's kind of a weird thing to be like,
Everybody knows everything
or
about
like,
you
yeah,
already,
like,
almost,
where it's
right?
just- yeah, like everything's out there. So, I don't know. That's gonna be a thing of parenting that I never really
It's going to be a big
had to-
challenge.
It really is.
You know?
Will you still love your child if your child's tone deaf? Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm just thinking for
Yeah,
like a
I know,
musician.
right? I know.
You're like, oh my God.
Yeah,
What
I
happens?
think
I
find
think-
something really be like, hey, singing's not for you.
Yeah.
You don't want to do this.
Well, were your parents musical at all? Or?
Yeah, my dad was. My
Yeah.
mom played piano. I mean, like,
So
you know,
it's,
country
it
music was
obviously
in-
helps to have that direct influence in your
Yeah.
life.
It's
I
in
think
your
you just
DNA.
start
It
it.
should.
Yeah.
It'd be fine.
you just
It's gonna work
started
out.
early. So
Yeah.
like, but you know what's funny is I always thought that would be like my go-to thing. I'd be like, all right, if she starts screaming, you know, I would sing to her when she was,
Oh,
you
that'll
know,
calm
before
her
she
right
was
down.
here. I was like, yeah, man, this will
Oh,
fix
yeah.
it. Like she gets to hear dad sing,
Right.
like, you know,
listen,
whatever.
Look at me.
Loses it still. But it doesn't fix it. But, and I've said this before, I need to talk to Neil Towns. Neil will lock her up. Like if I play
Oh,
to
yeah?
Neil, my daughter
Really?
will like, she'll shut
You
down.
know what? You got to try Jewel too, because I played Jewel for
Hey.
my son.
And it worked?
It's Jewel has a great twinkle twinkle little star. Let me tell you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she really does, and it's like not the typical lyrics, so you don't want to like
Yeah.
gouge your ears
I
out
feel
so
like
much.
we
Yeah, it's
haven't
good.
we haven't found anything specifically that my son, he's 9 months, that he like stops and is like, oh, okay, I'm cool now.
Yeah.
And I was trying to play with him because this is kind of a funny thing that I can remember this, and my mom would tell me about it too. We used to have this record player, and they had, I don't know who has this on record, but it was the Wipeout song. You know, there's no words, like the surfer
the
song. When that song came on, my mom said I would just start going crazy
Well,
dancing.
I play that on my granddaughter's belly. She loves it.
Yeah. So I tried to play that for my son, and he was like, he's just looking around like, what is happening right
you
now?
got to find that what
Yeah.
works.
You got any
I know.
Bieber?
Yeah. So yeah, we're still looking for it. I think he likes EDM a little bit though. You know, I was doing some.
What if he just starts like one day just like getting it? Just like piss on it?
I did have a video I took of the other day. I forget what we were listening to. I don't know. Some EDM. I'm not good at.
whatever.
I know every country artist by name,
Yeah.
but like EDM. Is,
Yeah.
I can't remember everyone. The artists are like.
I think it's
There-
gonna be
there's-
okay because
yeah.
they kind of all sound the
Yeah,
same.
My granddaughter started singing Journey in the bathtub the other day, and I said, my work here is done.
Yeah. That's actually pretty awesome.
It was absolutely awesome.
Well, congratulations, by the way, on becoming a
you.
dad and kind of going through that journey. I think a lot of us and are all going through that at the same time. And
I've been there.
And Steven's been there. He could give us dad advice
I
whenever
will
we
give you
need
dad
it.
advice and dad jokes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Dad
Definitely-
jokes. That's what you got to work on too.
I don't know. I feel like I fell right into that. My dad joke game is pretty bad. So.
It's bad,
Oh,
yeah.
good. That's good.
I won't.
Dad
I
is
won't,
good.
I won't ask for one. I don't remember any.
I'll give you one off the air that works. 'Cause
What do you mean? You can't say it?
you know the joke that I made up that we
You can
can't
say
use.
it.
I think there's like a FCC. Can we edit
no,
this out?
this is fine. You want to say
What
it?
if we
Yeah.
just
All
just
right.
like
Always works. All ages.
Okay, go ahead.
What did one fart say to the other fart?
What did one fart say to the other fart?
I don't know.
You just make a fart sound. The joke's
know that.
different
That
every
cracks
time.
up
That
kids.
It
joke.
kills it with kids.
That's
Take that.
that one's going in the bank.
Yeah,
One
actually,
day, and it's easy to remember. One day, it's gonna come back around to me. Someone's gonna tell me that. I'll be like, I invented that
Yeah,
joke. It's my joke.
You need to get royalties on that thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
copyright it.
I give humor to all for free.
And you know you just said that joke to Jordan Davis.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
getting in trouble. So
All right, they're telling us to wrap it up. We'll wrap it up. We'll see you on
it
stage.
my fart
Jordan
joke that did
Davis,
it?
10-man jam. It's
Thank y'all
99.5
so much.
YCD.
thank you.
That's great.